Debonair. Okay.
Good, y'all. Notification gang for hitting the like button. Hey, video haven't started yet. Y'all, this one's in it. I appreciate you. Anyway, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the ghosts. If you haven't already, please make sure you add me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the information is in the description. All the links are in the about page. Y'all go ahead. Y'all click. Hey, wait. I had somebody send this to me on I think it was Instagram. I can't remember. But let's start this video off, y'all. Please. I want to have a moment of silence for this young lady that lost. I think she was 6 or 17. It says it right. I'm blind. For the 17-year-old lady, young lady, Hailey Buzbee. Please, y'all. Let's have a moment of silence, please. Here we have another situation of a Sade Robinson. Another situation of a Tania Tovar. Depending on when I drop this video, Tania Tovar was probably the most recent, and then now we have this one also too, as well. This was crazy, and we have to call these demons out by their names. I think his name is Tyler Thomas. We have to call these demons out by their names, y'all. We have to. You have to call them out because only a demon, a sick ass individual, will think to, first of all, to do anything like this, to think to do it, and then to act it out. It's sick to even think about, number one, but to act it out is even worse. We have a 17-year-old young lady that lost her life. This young lady will never know what it's like to graduate high school, apply for college, apply for a job, make her own resume, get married, have her kids of her own, to buy a house, to do all the things. This young lady will never know what it's like to do that. And her parents will never be able to see these things happening, watching their child grow up, accomplishing all these goals and being whatever she, wanted to be as a child. He robbed this young lady of that life and the parents of that life also too as well. This sick ass individual, this demon. I gotta make sure I keep saying it. I gotta emphasize that. We have to call these demons out by their name. Tyler Thomas. Let's get into this video, y'all.
And suspected in the death of a 17-year-old girl from Indiana, just making his first appearance in a Columbus courtroom. We've also now learned that Hailey Buzbee's body has been found. It happened in Perry County. She was reported missing from outside Indianapolis nearly a month ago. Police say Tyler Thomas, the suspect, met her through online gaming. Aaron Simonek is live on your side to break down all these new developments. Aaron.
Yes, Mike, good afternoon to you. A disturbing update in this case involving the 17-year-old girl from Indiana. 39-year-old Tyler Thomas is currently behind bars here after his arraignment this morning here in Franklin County. He's facing charges currently of pandering obscenity and tampering with evidence tied to the disappearance and death of 17-year-old Hailey Buzbee. Now, Thomas's attorney, Sam Szymanski, says Buzbee's body was found in Perry County, Ohio, where Thomas led authorities himself to the exact location over the weekend. She was reported missing back on January 5th. Now, investigators believe Hailey died days after she disappeared. Police say detectives were able to track a vehicle seen in Hailey's neighborhood the morning she went missing back to Thomas. Now, according to court documents, Thomas admitted to picking the girl up, and investigators believe the two met, as Mike mentioned, through online gaming. Those same court records allege Thomas recorded a video of Hailey performing sex acts at his Victorian Village home and later tried to delete that video from his own cell phone. Police also say evidence shows the two traveled to a short-term rental in Hocking County. We asked his attorney about his involvement in her death. Here's what he had to say.
There's a difference between being responsible for certain acts of which one is not proud, and also distinguishing from taking another's life. I can tell you that he will be entering a not guilty plea if and when he's charged with a homicide in this matter, and will proceed accordingly. But again, at this juncture, all I can emphasize is his complete and unfettered cooperation with respect to locating the remains.
You know, these, and I get it. I understand you have to do your job as far as defending your client, but when all roads leads to your house, when all fingers is being pointed back to you, when all the DNA and the evidence is basically saying, hey, this guy did it, sir, at some point you gotta be like, yo, listen, the whatever the amount of money this dude is paying me is not worth it. My dignity, me being able to sleep at night should outweigh any damn paycheck, any amount of money, cash, whatever. Assuming he is rich, who knows? I don't know. But it just kills me because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, if I was a defense attorney or whatever the case may be, and if I know my client did it, I'm snitching. Yes, Your Honor, my client told me that he did ABC 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's him. Go ahead, get up out of there. Yep, get him up out of there, Your Honor, please. Because that will be my, what's the word I'm looking for? My purpose in life is to bring people like this to justice. And we're going to get into the article also as well, right before we, right after we finish this, but we're going to get into the article for more information. But it's just like, what the hell is happening? What was the damn lawyer saying? Oh, well, he may have been guilty of, messing with the underage girl, but that don't mean he murdered her. What are we talking about here? Again, depending on when I drop this video, I did another video with RIP to Tania Tovar, where the goddamn defense attorney was saying the exact same thing. They found a human leg in Buddy's, I believe his name is Abraham. I got my notes here. Abraham Fainbloom. They found a human leg in Abraham's possession, not possession, but somewhere in his vicinity, allegedly, right? To which the defense attorney was like, oh, well, just because he had a leg around him doesn't mean that he's the one who took the leg, and it doesn't even mean that she's dead. What are we talking about? This is how stupid, and again, I get it, you're trying to do your job, but sir, come on, bro. It's even worse if you have a daughter, children, but a daughter. Come on, man. Would you want a defense attorney to sit here and try to defend this nonsense when all roads lead to him? Let's hurry up and finish this so we can get into the article.
Now, prosecutors say he has no prior criminal history. He's being held on a $1.5 million bond. Murder charges are expected and will likely be filed in Hocking County. Thomas's attorney says his client will enter a not guilty plea. He would not comment on why his client was involved with a minor or further details as to how Hailey lost her life.
Exactly. What the hell were you doing with the minor anyway? And what were they saying? There was some sort of video recording of a sexual nature with the underage girl, with this underage girl. And then he deleted it from his phone. What is happening?
Multiple agencies, including the Columbus Police Homicide Detectives and the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, along with the FBI, are continuing this investigation. Thomas is expected back in court on February 10th. We will continue to follow further updates in this tragic turn to this case throughout the day today. For now,
into this video, y'all. Let's get into this video. This is what a goddamn demon looked like. This is what a damn demon looks like. Y'all, we have to call these demons out by their name. I keep telling y'all. We have to call these demons out by their names. Tyler Thomas. Excuse me. Call these demons out by their name, y'all. I want y'all to say it with me. Tyler Thomas. Call these goddamn demons out by their name. Because only these type of shout out to New York Post. Creep charged after dismembering body of missing Indiana teen Hailey Buzbee found in Ohio. The Ohio creep linked of missing Indiana teen Hailey Buzbee traded disturbing messages and photos with the girl a year before snatching her. Oh, so they've been going back and forth for a while. So she was about 15, 16 years old when he was messaging her. Traded disturbing messages and photos with the girl a year before snatching her from her home last month, then led investigators to where her dismembered body was buried. Federal prosecutors said Tyler Thomas, 39 years old, was hit Tuesday with federal exploitation charges for crossing state lines to bring the 17-year-old back to his Ohio home, carrying out sickening sexual acts before she turned up dead, according to the USA Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Ohio. Buzbee was last seen near her Fishers, Indiana home on January 5th, with her hacked up remains found in the woods of the Buckeye State of February 2nd. He dismembered her, y'all. He SA'd her for who knows how long, killed her in some way, shape, or form, dismembered her body, and brought it to the woods so it can be there and decay. No charges have yet been filed in the teen's death. The filing of these federal charges does not signal the end. Signal the end of the investigation. U.S. Attorney Dominic S. Jeriff II said in a statement. This is Hailey Buzbee, y'all. Like a young lady. A goddamn young. She looked like a child to me. A goddamn young lady. I'm not gonna disrespect her like that. Hailey Buzbee was last seen near her Fisher home. Oh, I read it. I'm sorry. Our prosecutor continued to work with our federal, state, and local law enforcement partners to collect and comb through evidence in pursuit of justice for Hailey and her family. We appreciate the public's patience as the investigations proceed. Prosecutors alleged Thomas, who met the teen gaming on Discord, drove about 160 miles overnight from Columbus, Ohio to Fortville, Indiana on January 6th to pick her up at home after plotting Buzbee escape during year-long sexually charged online chats. Again, y'all, he had been doing this since she was probably 15, 16 years old. She was dead at 17. He'd been grooming and preparing for this moment for a goddamn year. Prosecutor alleged Thomas, who met teen gaming on Discord, drove about 160 miles overnight from Columbus, Ohio to Fortville, Indiana on January 6th to pick her up at home after plotting Buzbee escape during year-long sexually charged online chat. 160 miles. That's about what? If you're going 60 miles per hour, it's close to 3 hours. Phone data allegedly tracked Thomas to a Logan Airbnb the night he grabbed Buzbee, then near the North County Trail in Wayne National Forest the next morning, the gruesome site where the girl's mutilated remains were later found, court documents showed. So sad. So sad. I wouldn't wish this on my worst goddamn enemy. 17 years old, 5'3", eyes brown, hair brown, last seen January 5th, 2025, clothing black puffer jacket, unique dimples and nose piercing. The sicko allegedly wiped his phone of disturbing Snapchat messages and sexually explicit photos of the teen taken at his Columbus residence and the Airbnb, where prosecutors said traces of blood were found. Investigators also seized additional cell phones and computers from his home, covering obscene photos of a roughly 10-year-old girl in a Val Discord conversation with another teen who said she was in the 10th grade. Crazy. So he's probably been doing this for a while. Y'all love hollering about, not y'all, but the news, love trying to point out, well, he ain't got no criminal record. He's never done anything like this before. I don't give a damn. That just means he was goddamn good at hiding this nonsense. And Discord needs, and not to throw anybody under the bus because I'm not saying that, but Discord needs to have some sort of age limit when it comes to these types of things, as well as all other social media. This is the reason why there needs to be an age limit when it comes to these types of things, social medias and gamings and all those other things. This is the reason why, because grown-ass 40-year-old men is able to have full-on conversations with underage girls. Mind y'all, I'm to an extent, I'm a gamer. And I don't go back and forth with people with anybody on my goddamn games. Not because I don't want something like this to happen, but because I just don't care to. It's just not. I don't. We share a common interest in gaming. Cool. I'll see you next time I log on. Next, like what the hell? There needs they got to do something because this should have never happened. In one message, Thomas allegedly asked the teen, "Does baby carve parts of her body?" What does that mean? Adding that she looked so good covered in red. What the hell? Y'all put in the comment section and let me know what the hell that means. Does baby carve parts of her body? Is he asking her, does she cut herself? Maybe y'all know. Put in the comment section and let me know because I have no idea what the hell that means. Again, adding that she looked so good covered in red. During an interview with police on January 21st, Thomas allegedly told cops he believed Buzbee was alive and safe, but refused to admit to her murder, chillingly saying, "No, I wouldn't tell you." He was charged with pandering sexual-oriented material involving a minor and evidence tampering on January 31st. 2 days later, he led investigators to the exact spot where the teen's body was buried under a thick layer of frozen dirt, prosecutors said. Look at this. This is a guy. This is a goddamn child. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but this looks like a damn child. When I look at her, I see a little ass girl. I see a little girl. That's what the hell I see. A child. What the hell this grown ass man saw? This not grown man, excuse me. What this demon, excuse me, I'm sorry. What this demon saw in her, I have no idea. But again, let's just keep going. Oh, is that it? Officials said his state charge will be dismissed as the federal case moves ahead. Thomas is being held on $1.5 million cash bond. Why is he being held on a bond? I think that's it. Yeah. Why is he even able to be held on a bond? That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Y'all, I keep telling you, bro, I'm telling y'all, man, these demons walk among us. These demons walk among us. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. This is it's so sad. I can only imagine what her parents is going through right now. I I want to wish this on my worst enemy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, these types of stories is happening way too often. It shouldn't be happening, period, but it's happening way too frequent, back to back. We were just covering the Sade Robinson trial this time, I would say probably maybe 6 months ago to this time last year. We were just talking about that. And then he got sentenced a couple months ago. And then we moved on from that to the Tanea Tovar case. And literally, not even a couple weeks later, we're now to this story with the Hailey Buzbee. And there's so many more. So many more. I'm happy that Buddy admitted to where he did this disgusting goddamn act as far as providing some sort of closure to the family and allowing them to bury their child, even though he got them mutilated, dismembered, dismembered the goddamn body. This is disgusting. Whenever I get more details on this, y'all, I'll make sure I do my due diligence to provide that detail for y'all. I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, y'all be safe for her, cuz.